Welcome to the Epic Road. I am Jordan, and don't worry, I'm recording about it. Check out the links, description box, read it. We're here for bigger shit right now. Uh, Tim Dillon and Alex Jones. Alex Jones has a new theory, actually, with Epstein, but also I think Tim gets him to react to certain. I think Tim asks a certain question that I think gets him to react in a a weird way. And also, Tim Dillon's his chat is roasting the fuck out of. It's actually funny. I'll be real with you. I don't give chats a lot of credit, but these guys are actually funny. Like, if you actually read the chat, they're fucking hilarious to me. If you just once again, it's on screen. You'll see that shit. It's fucking hilarious. Without further ado, here is Tim Dillon and Alex Jones with a brand new theory, as far as I'm understanding, about Epstein. Here we go.
I'm not just a comedian, and you've nailed it. I don't want to attack Israel. I'm not a big Israel hater, but Netanyahu is, in my view, the villain of the last 25 years in Israel, in and out of power. It definitely is the cliche of Israel trying to manipulate the United States internal politics and foreign policy.
Trust me, I'm still reacting.
So definitely Netanyahu's heavily involved in. Ghislaine Maxwell, who was convicted of human trafficking.
Timmy, don't copyright me.
Memos,
don't do
Trump says there is none of that. Well, then how is she convicted? Her dad, Robert Maxwell, was on record Mossad, buried Mount of Olives with military honors and MI6 and Russian intelligence reportedly. Fell off his yacht when all this came out. And just like when he died decades ago, all of a sudden billions of dollars was sucked out of his bank accounts. And so from my evidence and research, it's pretty conclusive. Epstein was a junior to Ghislaine, who took over the family MI6, CIA, Mossad business, because that level, they're all interconnecting. And it was.
So there's kind of like a newer theory. Once again, I've heard this theory outside of Alex Jones. I'm just saying, this is it's got to be number 8 or 9 from Alex, right? At this point, time has passed, a couple hours have passed, or a day or something, right? So there's definitely 3 or 4 more new theories, and this is one of them. That actually Ghislaine is the ringleader, and Jeffrey Epstein is working for her. Just throwing it out there. There's your new theory, but don't worry, we have more here. I find this so interesting. Once again, Tim Dillon, do not fucking copyright me. I swear to God, I will. I don't know what I'll do, but it won't be nice. I'll be mean to you. Here we go.
It was more than just trafficking underage girls. That was kind of like a side hors d'oeuvre or little rider. The larger issue was money laundering, and then now the Democrats have honed in on this. I said months ago and weeks ago that Trump needs to not just call for the grand jury stuff to be released, or the stuff from her trial, or the trial that ever happened because Epstein died in custody there in New York in that detention center.
Yeah, he killed himself, right?
We should demand the billions. It was 1.1 billion right after he died, but it was actually over $1 billion when he was in custody 5.5 years ago in New York, that was sucked out of his business account. And so we know that's at the Treasury Department. So now Senator Wyden and others, as I predicted a month ago and 2 weeks ago.
Oh, good job, Alex.
Trump should release it because I can see that's where it's going.
Where did the? That's the thing. Okay, that's a separate thing. Hold on. Let me get you the Wyden guy. I covered this in another video. I just want to be able to show everyone that yes, this does exist. Yeah. Bro. No, did I spell his name wrong? What's his fucking name? It's not I, it's Y. I didn't, right?
Isn't there a W before the Y?
Yes. Did I not do that? W right there. Right there. That's Ron Wyden.
I thought it was Chris Wyden.
Right here. Dude, Is Twitter that trash? Are you that trash? WY doesn't show up, right? I guess you have that have the name exactly. That's kind of trash, right?
Yeah.
That's super trash. But this is the clip he's talking about.
What do you expect from Elon, bro?
But yeah, the 1.1 billion that was saw in the Treasury. According to him, he looked at it during Biden's administration. So I think it was actually last year, according to him. But all right, I just wanted to. Sorry, wrong thing. I'll get to that. Don't worry. All right, here we go.
The billions of dollars go right before and right after he died. And so
Fuck
I
you,
agree
Twitter.
with
Fuck
you,
my
very
video up.
astute. I was going to make that point. This isn't even so much about human trafficking as it is about the money laundering that was going on. And then you've got Bill Barr, whose dad, Donald Barr, ran the school that Epstein at 20 got hired with no credentials to be the top math teacher. And then
ironically, Trump hired Barr. But here you go.
Barr was OSS CIA, his dad, Donald Barr. Then Barr was CIA, kind of the head of Iran-Contra operations, the White House. And then his dad, Donald Barr, writes a book about space relations, about aliens on a planet that kidnap human girls to rape them. And then they train humans to enjoy it and join them in the raping of children.
Gay frogs.
This is beyond crazy. And he hires Epstein to do all this. And so... yeah, Trump had beauty pageants, and Trump had casinos, and Trump had golf courses, and Trump, was involved in sporting events. And so I thought,
oh, come on.
Anything on Trump, they would have brought it out as they tried with a bunch of nothing burgers in 2016 and 2020. But now that he acted like this, I think the jury's out. But where the jury is not out is on the majority of people on the plane, on the flight logs, are Democrats, are big power brokers like Bill Gates. And we know some people in the Trump administration have been heavily implicated. I'm not going to name names.
Scapegoating.
And so, but
they're not scapegoating, but
Netanyahu. So let me.
The whataboutism shit.
We have all the time in the world. I just want to add, when Bondi said we have 10,000 hours of video, she said we have 10,000 hours of video. I had dinner last week with the vice president. He told me that was commercial pornography. They do not have videos of any powerful person in a compromising position. That's the...
I have not... Has Tim reported that before? I have not heard that. Did I mentally miss that one? I missed that one, didn't I?
I think he just said it right now.
This fool had dinner with the vice president, and he said there is no... he said commercial pornography, meaning Epstein's not even in it. Right?
Yeah, he's saying it's mostly commercial pornography.
Okay.
And basically he's passing the buck. Whatever he's saying is basically an obfuscation.
Yo, and look at the fucking image on screen. He's like, I need a drag right now.
Yeah, look at this guy. That's a tell. That's a tell right there.
I need a drag right now.
If Alex does that in a poker game, I'm winning money.
That image is fucking brilliant. I'm full screening it out. That's the fucking thumbnail right there. This is the thumbnail. You're right there, bro. Look at that shit.
I'm calling cap. I'm calling cap on whatever he's saying.
He just threw down. He just threw down 2 aces. I need one of these. I need this right there.
Oh fuck!
That's fucking brilliant. Oh, come back, chat. It'll come back when I hit play, I think. All right, here we go.
The party line that they're going with. If that's the case, why would Pam Bondi call it evidence? Why would she say it's evidence? She's not an idiot. She's the attorney general. Why would she say she has files on her desk if none of these implicated
cigarette
anybody?
Drag, bro?
It just feels like they're covering something for sure, 100%. And I feel like they're telling a story, and the story doesn't make any sense.
Perfectly said. So
He's roasted. Yeah,
How do
he's
I
roasting this.
We'll go as long
how
as
do
you-
I explain
Here's what I'm trying to
how
say.
explain this?
There are two main tracks here. Okay.
Alex is
Incompetence by
chain
Bondi
smoking
and
with one
Patel
cigarette, bro.
and, Bongino, or a mix of that, or pure cover up. But undoubtedly, there's a cover up. So here's what we know from the timeline. And I'm not trying to gonzo journalism, write myself into the story. I just do this 7 days a week. So I broke most of the different developments that happened in the last 6 months. So here's what we know, and you give me your conclusion.
Oh my
Trump
god.
surrogates said they're going to release it. They get in. In March, they're given this old Epstein information at that press conference with the stupid binders. And a day and a half before that happens, I have...
You pause it. I'm sorry. That's funny. What dude goes? He's like, "What did Alex say?" Question mark. R. He starts everything like he stalls out before he goes into the soliloquy. He stalls out for like a second.
Wow. He does like see this face on screen right now. He does like hard blinks, and like
To remember the line he had to deliver.
oh fuck.
Oh fuck up! Don't fuck the script up. Get the script right.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
the main,
Tim-
one of the top FBI whistleblowers exposed so much.
Tim Dillon's fucking
He
audience, like
says,
their
my
chat.
New York
His chat's
sources
fucking funny.
say they've got massive Epstein videos and files that the Democrats are suppressing and not giving to Trump. And Bondi's been set up. We're meeting with her tonight. My sources are, and she's going to expose the fact that she's been set up. The next day, she comes out and on the cover sheet of the binder says, "This is phase one. I learned there's a lot more in New York with Comey's daughter and Comey running it, which we know control the file the whole time. If they don't give it to us in 24 hours, we're going to go grab it." 24 hours goes by. They go grab it. The head of the FBI in New York resigns. The guy that said dig in, don't do it. And then they're given these files. But that's the setup. Obviously, if the Democrats, before Trump and after Trump and now, control the file, and James Comey and Maureen Comey controlled it, are they going to leave stuff in that's incriminating? No, it's logical to say they're going to probably drop a dime on themselves. Not that my whistleblower was bad. They're going to drop a dime. Oh, we've really got the real file. So Trump's like, yeah, go get it. Grab it. Get them. They get the file. And then I talked to FBI sources, multiple ones, Carl Serif and others, showed me the text messages. This is in late March, days after. That indeed, the way the FBI works, the top of the FBI doesn't do investigations. They get the truckloads out of New York. They send it all over the country to field offices and say, do what you want. Then the FBI, we confirm this, looks at it. It's got all this stuff about Trump in it, whether it's true or not. Bondi and them come back and say to Trump, it's got all this about you. Then you see the deer in the headlights interview 2 months ago with Bongino and Cash Patel on Fox, where they look like they're hostages. They're like, no, you can trust us. He killed himself, and Epstein acted alone and didn't do anything, and case closed.
Yo, you're saying whether it's true or not in regards to they got all this stuff in here about Trump, whether it's true or not. Like, well, Alex, isn't that you're supposed to dig in and like find out if that's true or not, right? Like, because that's like very important. Because if it's true, then he's like blatantly hiding it, right? It's a forefront of the room topic, like the Epstein case, right? And everyone's talking about it. It's in everyone's faces, right? And then let's say he is a part of it, and he's like purposely covering it up. But I don't hear like pressure from you, like it is that, Alex. It sounds like you picked a side already before like actually like being critical. Like you're just like, yo, Trump is good. He's good. Like, oh, don't worry about that. It's made up by the Democrats. Right? This guy says one thing to one audience and another thing to another, bro. I think he's saying that shit for Tim's fucking audience, but in front of his own, yeah, the Democrats made everything up. It's all fake. Everything about it is fake. Trump is a good man. He loves America. The golden age is coming. We're already in it. Infowars.com / InfoWarsStore.com / blue methylene. and creatine. Like that's where we're at here with this guy. Anyways, here we go.
And I said this before Trump said it a week and a half ago. I said,
Fuck my life.
Trump has learned, or this is a big possibility, they've spiked it with poison pills. They're not just going to take out bad stuff about them. They're going to add all the innuendo, all the Jane Does, all the stuff.
Wait for it.
In.
Wait for it.
Then Trump comes out for social last Saturday, 8-9 days ago, Saturday before last, and says, hey, they control the file. Not saying Epstein doesn't exist or wasn't bad. That's how the media spun it. He says they put a bunch of bull in there, which I was even able to predict. So that's one track of what it is and why he acted so scared and hysterical. The other track is
this guy's dog shit
he was a big
predictions, by the
playboy.
way.
He was hanging out with Epstein. He was running beauty pageants. Maybe he did some stuff he wasn't supposed to.
Sure.
And he had some and now they're bringing it out. So now the jury's out on Trump. Now he's got to be suspect. But
Yeah, but treat him like that.
the same people that run Crossfire Hurricane, the fake Russiagate, Obama, Clapper, Comey, Brennan, that did all this, who are known fake frauds, who are known to be all over the Epstein file, who are known controlling it on the U.S. side. Anything they tell me suspect, so I don't believe it right away. Then you bring up Netanyahu, and that's the key. So anytime Mossad is going to operate like this on domestic soil, they're going to need a CIA agreement and pass. This
Right.
goes on for decades. And then you've got Maxwell's dad that was MI6, Mossad on record, and KGB, triple agent, highest level. The real agents are triple level, or quadruple.
Say, we watched up to this part before I hit record, and he's gonna say Netanyahu it works more with the Democrats than with Trump. After all the shit we've seen so far, I'm sorry, I'm stepping on it.
Triple level.
Let's let it happen.
So
Fuck my life.
you have Trump, grab it, do it. He gets it. Oh my God, I've been set up. Then he's mad at Netanyahu. And from behind the scenes sources, we're not attacking Iran months ago. Netanyahu shows up. Suddenly Trump 180s, starts doing whatever Netanyahu wants. And we know who has the full file of all the hidden cameras and all the stuff at Little Island in the Caribbean, at his facility in Zorro Ranch, New Mexico, in New York. And we had Ehud Barak there, photographed dozens of times.
Oh yeah.
Meetings
Distract
there in
us.
New York. As all of a sudden you get a 180 as soon as Netanyahu shows up. Now Trump learns what's in the FBI file. Right after that, then Netanyahu comes and tells him, and I don't believe from my sources, and this is high-level FBI, that it is Trump, but it's people in his administration, including a top financial advisor that's heavily involved. Trump wants to get his agenda through of jobs, $15 trillion investment coming in, $3 trillion already here. He wants to stop World War III. I'm not defending this. I'm saying the thinking, I've been told.
Yeah.
And so he goes, oh, my God, this is a giant new Russiagate setup. He comes out and says to my list, to his supporters.
Would I be crazy when you say
Before Tim goes, this is not I see the chat like just spamming cope or copium. It's not cope. This guy's a fucking liar, bro. I think Alex Jones is a full of shit fucking liar. Full of shit. Sorry. I'm not thinking about this Good?
Before Tim asked him that question, he thought he was in control. he thought he had a grasp on the conversation.
By the way, I see one of my subscribers actually in the chat saying that they're the ones saying Howard Lutnick, MMA KO. Remember him? He's like early day fucking YellBro. He's saying Howard Lutnick. He's spoiling, bro. He's spoiling the story, bro. Let us get to that.
All right. I didn't say anything. I didn't look at that.
Good.
This is the moment. No, this is the moment where you say I'll say it afterwards.
He's spoiling Epstein's neighbor. All right, here we go.
a top financial advisor. Are we talking about Epstein's neighbor?
Yeah.
We are.
Who's that?
Okay.
Who's that?
Interesting, and that makes sense.
Yes, in the movie he knew he fucked up.
Here's how informed you are.
He was gonna say.
In person.
Yeah.
Alex was not gonna say. And
He
you
was
can
not
see
gonna
Tim
say.
laughing. You can see Tim like giggling. He's like, yeah, his neighbor, right? I was like, oh, well, you're so informed and yeah. This is perfect.
He thinks people don't know this shit.
At the rewind. Watch the way Tim like goes at this, and then Alex. Just watch Alex's face. Here we go.
Crazy when you say a top financial advisor. Are we talking about Epstein's neighbor?
We are.
He's smiling.
Okay. Interesting, and that makes sense. So
Which shows how informed you are, and I'm not trying to be a mean person.
Yeah.
Because he may even be innocent. We were talking about Ludnick.
That's right, Howard Ludnick. Don't sue me. Kidding.
Well, it's beyond suing. This is like
Yeah.
the intel agencies
They're
think we're
gonna
stupid.
find me
They
in the
can't be
pool. Yeah, you're right. Now,
No, let's just say you brought it out. You're smart to figure it out. Nobody else was. I'm sure it's true.
yeah.
They're blackmailing him with Ludnick. I've confirmed that from the FBI.
Wait.
Sure, it's true.
Yeah.
They're blackmailing him with Ludnick. I've confirmed that from the FBI.
He gotta get in front of it.
They're blackmailing
He has to get in
Ludnick.
front of it.
You just said.
Yeah, he's got to have a whole known. I'll let people know, but I don't know yet.
How did I miss that yet? I didn't hear that the first time. He's blackmailing Ludnick.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
No, they're blackmailing Trump with Ludnick.
Bruh.
That's what he said. They're blackmailing Trump with Ludnick. Watch.
Fuck my life. Here we go. That was what he said on Bannon shit, though. He said, like, in Trump's orbit or inner circle or some shit. But here we go.
It's true.
Yeah.
They're blackmailing him with Ludnick. I've confirmed that from the FBI. And it's not that Ludnick did anything wrong, but yeah. And yeah.
Here's my question. We have Ghislaine Maxwell sitting in a jail, I believe in Tallahassee in Florida. We have Alex Acosta, who supposedly there was an unsourced or privately sourced, unnamed
It was in Trump's first
source
administration.
person that Vicky Ward quoted saying Alex Acosta said, I was told to stand down. Epstein belonged to intelligence. That is why he was not prosecuted.
Yeah, that was the federal prosecutor. The
Right,
US attorney.
to the fullest extent of the law. Why do we not
God, I'm sorry.
law?
All right, where is it?
Why do we not, and by we I mean the Trump administration, the American people, demand that Maxwell
I missed it.
testifies in front of Congress and that Alexander Acosta testifies in front of Congress about whatever this operation was? I think me and you have a good idea about what it was. But it's a vile operation. It destroyed the lives of children. No civilized society can exist ignoring things like this. And it also opens up many questions about a financial system that we barely understand that involves oligarchs, criminals, human traffickers, drug smugglers, and our own political class. By the way, this is why Nancy Pelosi has been so quiet about this. Let's be very honest, because
Don't
she
butter
has
up
no
the.
problem with, obviously making lots and lots of money. And lots of our politicians, I mean, Barack Obama, these $30 million homes in Martha's Vineyard or whatever they are. Why don't we demand that they testify, Alex?
Well,
Good point, by the way.
and Tim, I don't do this when regular people interview me. I'm not kissing your ass. I was about to go before you said Ghislaine Maxwell testify.
You frogs.
I was about to go to this. So
Yeah.
that's where I was going next.
Yeah.
Here's the issue with that. She's in prison for human trafficking. And you've got
This better be good, Alex.
these lawyers connected to Epstein saying months ago, Alan Dershowitz, Trump better pardon her. And even before Elon came out and said, hey, Trump's in the list, you're never going to see it, which then has a lot more credibility now. because of this. It doesn't mean Trump did anything
Elon
wrong,
took
but
it
he's
back, but
implicated.
God.
He's embarrassed by it. The issue with Ghislaine Maxwell is
He
she's
protected
in
him.
prison for decades. So you can't trust somebody to testify who has already not implicated other people, but now that she's convicted in prison, maybe she'll say that I was involved. But I'm being sarcastic. But
Right.
my point is that pressure mounts for Ghislaine Maxwell to be released to testify before
Under the
I
circumstances,
thought that full disclosure.
this motherfucker would.
Yeah.
From all my research and sources, Trump wasn't actually involved.
You
in
believe her under the right
and they're
circumstances.
going
You
to
believe her.
continue to blackmail them.
Exactly.
So I think justice be done by the heavens fall. But the thinking is, if they implicate all these big tech titans like Bill Gates, that was heavily involved in all this, and his wife left him over it and said he should have to answer those questions. I'm not saying what he did. If all these Silicon Valley people come out and things, Trump's being told this will crash the stock market. This will bring down America.
Yo, this
is a
guy's
setup.
full of shit.
And I'm not defending that decision, but I can logically, from a sick position, get it. I agree with you.
This guy's so fucking full of shit. I'm so glad Timmy's audience like sees this shit. They're like, bruh.
He's going. He's going. He's going for it. He's going for it.
He's throwing the Hail Mary.
He's trying to lie to us. Yeah, he's throwing Hail Marys, bro. He's throwing George Foreman Hail Marys 12 round.
He's throwing Hail Marys with his offhand. He's just so desperate. He's he's like, fuck it. Let me use my weak arm and just chuck it as far as I can.
Doug Flutie. He's Doug Flutie, bro. He's throwing Doug Flutie passes. Like, fuck it. Everything I got in. Threw everything. He threw his whole body into the inertia of the throw.
Like, if there's any Tim fans that watch this, you need to realize what Alex has been saying to his own audience, or people that are like kind of his audience, like Steve Bannon's audience. They're kind of like Alex's audience. Like they're working in that realm, and this fool has been telling them that like anything that happens is not real evidence. Like if a list gets leaked, right, and you see anyone near Trump, he's saying he's going to call it bullshit and say it's a Democratic plan. No matter, like, I'm telling you, he's been saying this. Now, guess what? If the Trump administration says, "Hey, listen, I'll pardon you. Give us the list of names. I'll pardon you if you give us the list of names." Right? Let's say, just magically imagine Trump did that or said that to her. If she says anything that is resembling anywhere near Trump, which would be like what if Trump's part of this actual creepy, corrupt, pedophile ring ass shit, right? If Trump's anywhere a part of that and he threatens or he dangles freedom in front of Ghislaine Maxwell to say only Democrat names, if she actually goes through with that, Alex is going to say, like, there it is. Trump finally got the list out. See this? Ghislaine Maxwell is a truth teller. Like, he's going to do that. Thank God Tim's audience, like, recognizes that. Like, this guy's full of shit. Full of shit. Clear as day, full of shit. Like, he's openly saying, like, if it ends up anywhere near Trump, that means it's a bullshit list. It's bullshit. Like, he's kind of saying that, dude. Right? And if you try to say, like, yo, Alex, your logic is off, he'll be like, no, don't worry. I got FBI sources that are confirming that it is a bunch of Democrats and Democrats only. Anyone near Trump, they're good people. Anyone outside of that, bad people. Like, he's saying, like, he had FBI sources to confirm it. It's fucking weird, dude. God? Sorry.
No, I'm just saying they're Democrats.
The Democrats,
Yeah,
black
go.
helicopters.
Check-bombs.
It's anyone in Tim Dillon's chat right now. They're deep state Democrats. Look at the chat. The deep state is after Trump. Like, they know to make fun of this shit. I'm actually like a little bit more hopeful, a little bit, because like, come on, if you fall for Alex,
but this guy's he's having dinner with the vice president, and they're leaving on good terms afterwards. I don't know about that.
There's your spoiler right there. Is that a spoiler? Whatever. All right, here we go. Keep it going.
I think the world will think we're back in business if we actually exercise all this. these demons, because this stuff's going all over the place as well. The EU's been caught in giant pedophile rings of government.
This is driving people insane, and I think it's justifiably so that people at the highest levels can get away with stuff like this, and that it can be covered up forever.
I am not reacting to
And I
all of
think
this.
a lot of people.
It's the two-tier justice system.
Right.
It's emblematic of everything.
Yeah, it's emblematic of everything. What I told Vance, I said, if you don't disclose everything, you're done. I mean, nobody will support you guys. You are fully and completely part of this cover-up if everything doesn't come out. I think it paralyzes their presidency completely.
And what did Vance say?
He agreed.
Someone needs to tell Tim that there's a lot of people that are buying into, wait a minute, we can arrest Obama? You know what? Fuck Epstein. We can arrest Obama. Let's go for it. And they will trade it off. And if you say anything about that, Timmy, they might come after you, bud. But I'm just keeping it real, bro. These MAGA fans, Alex Jones fans. You see what Alex is doing, right? You could see he's playing the game. You could see it, clear as day. If Trump goes after Obama, you see it's like bullshit. Like, wait a minute, this isn't the full story. This isn't the full context. Like, yeah, maybe. Like, yeah, for sure, Obama's guilty of a decent amount of shit, including trying to build up Russiagate, for sure. But if you use that as some sort of distraction from this Epstein stuff, I can't roll with that. Maybe not Alex himself, but Alex's audience and a lot of MAGA people are gonna go after you and tell you to shut the fuck up. Let's arrest Obama. Straight up, just keeping it real. But all right, here we go.
Agrees with me. He agrees with me. You know, like it really is.
Yeah, even Mike Johnson came out a week ago and said release it.
I mean, he agrees with me. The calls are coming from inside
That's
the house.
not true, by the way, I don't think.
We know that Benjamin Netanyahu shows up. We then immediately see an about face, which is completely crazy, by the President of the United States. And again, I'm not a paranoid Israel hater, but their activity over the last 6 months is completely insane. They're bombing churches. They're starving people. They're shooting people that are...
They bombed Syria today. But here's the deal.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I've studied who the main threats to the U.S. Communist China.
Yeah.
Big financial interests.
Communist China.
I'm the guy that everybody said was defending Israel. No, I was just saying they're not the most important bloc. They're varied. But yeah, absolutely. Because we've knocked out the Democrats to a great extent, because they've cut off the USAID money and the deep state money, Israel,
lying.
with Netanyahu, sees a power vacuum and is definitely trying a hostile takeover of the administration. So that's 100% going on.
Are you worried about...
You already said that Trump, behind the scenes, doesn't like Netanyahu. But meanwhile, he gives him, literally everything and then some. The Trump administration gives everything and then some to Israel. No joke. Actually in real life. The little Iran, they don't know what the fuck they're doing thing. The U.S. was coordinating with Israel the entire time in bombing Iran. They shot down missiles that Iran was shooting at Israel. The U.S. shot missiles down. Come on, let's not be stupid. All right? I'm not saying that to Alex because Alex is already bought and paid for. This guy is full of shit. In my humble opinion, he's full of shit. But anyone listening to this, do not buy that bullshit. That Trump and Netanyahu are beefing with each other in the background because of Alex Jones, FBI, sources. Bullshit, dude. Bullshit. I'll play a little bit more of this, but I played the parts that I thought were just oh my dear Lord, that's kind of hilarious, but also scary. All right, here we go.
These connections with Palantir, with using technology to Palantir technology to merge all of the different departments, so that if you have information on you with the IRS, that's now merging with your arrest record, and if you've attended a protest and whatever the case may be. We see in the UK people are getting sent to jail for tweets. We see all over the world, and we know, of course, the Chinese social credit score system. This feels a lot like a precursor to that.
You have people that are legally here. They're starting now with, they already started, with legal immigrants, either on visas or H-1Bs, or H-1B visas or green cards, to where they're scanning their social media accounts to find out if they said anything wrong or anything that the United States government doesn't like. So, yeah, we're already there. And you can bet your ass it is and will be used against Americans. It's kind of clear as day. In my humble opinion, forgive me for not knowing too bad. But here we go.
Steve Bannon has said that he thinks that these tech people are the biggest threat to the stability of the United States going forward because they have their own agendas that they're cloaking in this MAGA movement.
And you just had dinner with JD Vance. Fuck are we doing, bud? You can't say that, have dinner with JD Vance, and then ask Alex Jones about this question. Like, ask JD Vance, ask him. I don't know if he's trolling with that or if he like literally had dinner with him. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, yeah, ask him about that. His little tech bro buddies, and then also the contracts that just were recently either signed or in the works with the Pentagon, right? With all the competitive AI companies, right? ChatGPT or whatever, OpenAI or whatever the fuck it's called. Google shit, Elon Musk and XAI. Yeah, these groups are already getting funding to the tune of around 200 million each, maybe less, probably less. I don't know. Either way, that's a lot of money. And then on day one, I think he made a deal with OpenAI for this whole solving cancer, I guess. So, yeah, let's not be silly, Timmy. Come on. All right, here we go.
Do you share that view? And do you think that Trump has allowed these people to get a little too
This is
close
the last question I go over. That I'm
and
done with this
exercise a
video,
little too much power in the White House?
Yes, I think Palantir is a threat. And then I've been criticized by people that just want to try to make scores by being nuanced about it. Let's explain what's happening.
Oh, you're a critical thinker, huh,
Oracle,
Alex?
who's also in with Trump, which is a bigger threat than Larry Ellison's, way bigger than Palantir. Microsoft and Amazon. People think of Amazon as packages. No, Amazon runs more servers for the CIA and the NSA than anybody. Then that Microsoft is second. This is like a fact. People can look this up. They've already integrated all the databases. They already have all that. Peter Thiel and Alex Karp, who said, Alex Karp, I help the EU censor conservatives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my main threat is Christian conservatives, just like talk about starting to fight. So
Right.
I'm not an apologist for Palantir, but to my listeners, I've got to give them a real answer. So you notice the New York Times, the Washington Post last year were all about Palantir, and it doesn't mean Palantir isn't an issue. It's that, why does everybody know about that? Because the corporate media started it. So Palantir has come to Trump and is a big backer of Vance. I'm not saying he's bad either.
Right.
And they have said to Trump, we know how to come in and tell you what's really going on. Let us have the ring of Mordor, and we will fix all your problems. And my point is, they are a small little tech who wants to come in and has the technology to do what's already been done.
Right.
Trump's
So
an idiot.
the idea that this isn't already integrated, that it is Amazon, Google, and these other
OpenAI,
groups, Amazon,
XAI,
Alphabet, you know, those companies, whatever it is, Meta.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Alphabet's above Google, exactly.
Right.
So it's Google.
Elon Musk.
Google. It's
Elon.
It's
Amazon.
It's Amazon. It's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that are currently doing it. It's not like it's coming. So I just told people in their lexicon, it's like you have flashcards for kids.
Alex
Here's a
allowed
tiger.
to call
Here's a
out,
bear. Here's the bunny rabbit. And now they go,
Elon.
here's Palantir. Ooh, that's the big tech takeover. No, that's a group that thought with their angles with Trump, they could come in and be put in charge of the thing that's already there. So I'm telling people, no, it's not that it's coming, it's already there. Palantir is just as dangerous as Google or as its parent company Alphabet or as Microsoft or as Amazon. It's Microsoft, Google, Amazon. And I'm saying if you look at the statistics, they're 90%.
And doesn't mention Elon Musk. I wonder if that's on purpose. I wonder.
90% of it. The grid's already there. Palantir is a usurper, an upstart, a pretender to the throne, trying to come in to give Trump control because the U.S. government's been directing the Googles and the Microsofts and the Amazons to already create a fuse system that we already have. Does that make sense?
It absolutely makes sense. The reason that Palantir is always a red flag for me is
Trump
when
is
Peter
not
asks
the
things
blame.
like, should the human race exist? And he kind of stutters and stammers and doesn't really seem to have that one seems easy. And he doesn't really have an answer for that. He's also suggested things like maybe people went to Epstein's island because they wanted Epstein's like advice on their divorce and stuff. Huh? It just
and he also says, we need to do what I'm doing to stop the Antichrist.
Right. So it just feels to me that, yes, they are part of a very large group of companies I don't trust. But it is worth noting that this company is, they want to start helping to surveil Americans more than they already are. I mean, that's sort of, or help, concentrate the information or help merge.
Let's be clear. You hit a key point. Google 6-7 years ago wouldn't even give the Pentagon access to AI, but they give China that. So that's the key.
About China.
Palantir is offering to Trump. Look at Denver. Already has U.S. funded license plate scanners.
Right.
But a month ago, when they were going to use them to arrest illegals, they turned it off.
Yeah.
Okay. So Palantir is offering to use the grid that's already in place for Trump's aims. So what I'm trying to say is it's not a defense of Palantir. It's that we're saying we're in the year 2025.
That's
in the year
2050. I'm
saying it's already there. The Palantir thing is a fight about Trump coming and saying, okay, I'll hire you to explain how this works and give me access. I'm saying it's already all there.
No, and I understand.
It's another excuse in the. Oh, that is very dangerous, Anthony. But what Alex is doing is making it sound like Trump is so desperate to fulfill his promises that he will use whatever is at his whatever he can get his hands on. He'll use it in order to be honest or be have integrity or whatever, or be like, yo, I said my word, I'm gonna keep my word. So you know what? I will. Whatever it takes, I will use AI to make sure we get rid of illegal aliens. Like, you're just full of shit. Alex is so full of shit. Just twisting the narrative to make this guy good. Now, once again, if Alex is not fucking compromised or full of shit or a fucking provocateur or whatever the fuck you want to call him, a Fed, if this dude ain't that, oh my God, he might be the gayest man on earth. I'm sorry. He loves Trump so much that he is willing to, any scenario, just turn it and twist it into Trump being the good guy. Even his faults are him being, it's Trump being naive while trying to be too good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is Alex's actual narrative, that Trump is trying so hard to be the good guy that he ends up fucking up because of being naive. Trump doesn't realize he can't trust these guys, but he'll use them thinking that he can get the right thing done faster. I mean, this guy is full of shit. Full of shit. There's no way around it. And yeah, I'm leaving it there. It is what it is. There's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Only if you feel like. Comment. Agree, disagree with anything we've said in this entire portion of the video. I mean, I'm sorry. We need to go. I think the most important thing to point out, I think, is that Alex is full of shit. Now, that is my opinion, right? I can't say I know that. All I can say is, at the very least, he is so fucking stupid. He might as well be a lying piece of like full of shit, compromised motherfucker, man. He might as well be. Like that's how dumb he might be. So I can't say his intention. All I can say is like, it's bad either way. Either he's that dumb or that full of shit. But you know what? You guys tell me in the comment section, based on all the fucking theories we heard throughout this video. You tell me in the comment section what you think. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. All of it is very much appreciated. And with all that said, please, I beg you to, give this video a thumbs down. Ugh.